As you can see in this picture, my shoulders are highlighted, and that is because today's video is going to be on rotator cuffs and injury prevention. So here we have just a basic picture showing the anatomy and the main points about the rotator cuff that I want to talk to you guys about today. There are four main parts, and they're all labeled in here. You can remember them just with the simple acronym SITS, S-I-T-S. And the top one that's going to be highlighted right here is the supraspinatus. And then the second to that is the infraspinatus, highlighted. And the next one highlighted is the subscapularis, which is highlighted now. And then the last one, the bottom one, is the teres minor, and that's highlighted now. So I'm going to take you guys through all of the exercises that I do to hit these muscles for my rotator cuffs. I do it about twice a week right now, sometimes 3 if I'm feeling into it. But this is correct way to hit each exercise. To hit each muscle. So do these exercises, and please don't do whatever the fuck you want to do, because these will work. The first thing that we're going to work right now is actually the supraspinatus. And I just shook my head there. No, you don't want to lift that way like you're pouring a glass. You want to basically keep your arms and hands up like you're keeping the glass of water full and it's not spilling. And just nice and controlled movements. And it's going to work the top of the muscle. Not the top of the muscle, I'm sorry. The top muscle of the rotator cuff, which is the supraspinatus. And it's just like any other muscle. Don't overtrain it. Don't do 5 sets of 20. You can just do 2, 3 sets, 8 to 10. You'll be fine. I'm doing a quick freeze frame here because I want you guys to see where my arm is starting. My hand is starting at my body, and when the tension comes from when I activate, when my arm starts to pull away from my body, okay? And this movement is specifically going to target the infraspinatus the most, but it's also going to be hitting your teres minor. And so you want to keep that nice and controlled form. And you guys can see the tension happens when I pull away from my body, but I'm keeping nice and slow controlled form when I'm bringing it back. And again, maybe 2, maybe 3 sets, 8 to 10, that's all you need. And this is me just switching to the other side, so you can see a back view. Start at my stomach, and I'm pulling away, and that's working the back. Actually, kind of like, it's like right around the rear delt. Kind of like anything that's pulling away from the body is the majority of the movement is infraspinatus and the teres minor. Okay, and the last part of these 4 muscles, we've covered the supraspinatus, the infraspinatus, the teres minor, and now we're doing the subscapularis. And that is worked when I pull towards me. So unlike the last movement where I started at my stomach, this time I'm pulling to my stomach or pulling towards my body. And that's going to be working the subscapularis the most. And that's going to strengthen that up. My form was a little off there. I'm going a little bit too fast. I just got to be a little bit more patient. But guys, do these exercises, twice a week, maybe more if you want. But just make sure not to go crazy and overtrain them, because yes, you want to strengthen them. Man, if you do too much, just like anything else, you'll be donezo. Here's the last exercise in my rotator cuff arsenal, I guess you could say. It's called the scarecrow. Most of you have probably seen Matthew Ogus do this. He does it lying down on a bench, a little bit differently than myself. But I like this move. It mainly focuses on the infraspinatus and the teres minor, but I think it works the whole rotator cuff pretty well and helps with stabilization a lot. So I throw that in at the end.